Hey family, good afternoon. How are you doing? Guys, we finally got some nice weather here in Ohio. I think today right now is 47 and they said we're supposed to get up to 55 today.
Yes. Hey, family. How's it going? Yes. Temporarily good weather. We're gonna.
Did you say temporary?
Yes. We're gonna absorb it while we can, because sometimes you gotta live in the moment. We all know that, don't we? So while we're getting this good weather, we're gonna absorb as much vitamin D as possible. So yeah. So that's what we're in the midst of right now. As my wife just spoke, we're enjoying this walk. It's a wonderful day here. Hopefully the weather's being pretty fair your way.
I hope it ain't gonna be temporary.
Hi.
I hope it's not gonna be temporary because we've been waiting for this type of weather here in Ohio. But the thing about it, we're hearing that it's gonna be nice today, and then we're supposed to get some rain, and the temperature is supposed to drop again to I think back to its 40. So my husband said we gotta absorb this vitamin D while we can. So with that being said, we are out at the parks getting exercise. I'm gonna show you from me. I know some of you guys that's been with us for a minute know about these trails, so it's time that we got back on them and walk. We've been trying to get to these trails for a minute, but it's been too cold to come out here and walk these trails. But it look like today is a good day to finally get back on these trails.
It is. Yes, it is.
Got a lot of people out here today too, so that's how you know that everybody agreed that today is a nice day to be out here and walking. So
I agree with that. So, you know how that is. When you get a day like this, you get the sun peeking through clouds. People get immune to nice, decent weather. And that's where we're at right now.
Because when we came up, there was so many cars in a lot there that it's in two lots. So everybody is out here. I don't know if everybody here for the same thing. Some is out here just to, take a break from the cold weather we be having. Others out here exercising like me and husband. And, we got some kids out here today. I think it's a school out here. So that's what we're doing. How's it going with you guys? Hope everybody is well. My husband was talking about we were saying the last vlog that we were gonna do the vlog for my weight loss journey and about our daughters. So which one do you want to start with?
Okay. As of right now, present tense. Okay. Well, let's start with our oldest daughter. And I'm gonna let you start that one off.
Okay, guys. He's talking about Angelique Simone. I was 16 when I got pregnant with Simone. Her father was 19. He was abusive, physical and mental. Where when I mean physical and mental, not only did he say things and everything, he did things like I'm gonna give you an example what he did. It was a situation where he didn't agree about something. I was going over my parents' house. He didn't want me to go. So that's my parents. I wasn't married. I'm 16. I'm young. He didn't want me to go over there. Of course, I was still living at home and everything, but he had his own apartment, so he didn't want me to, go back home yet. So I was getting my coat and stuff to leave, and guys, he He jumped on me. But I mean, jumped on me. He grabbed me by my neck and everything. And I remember being choked. And I remember waking up. So which means that he choked me till I passed out. I remember that. So at the time I didn't even know that I was even pregnant with Angelique. But as us women, we know our bodies. Well, I wasn't a woman then. I was a teenager. Which way you want to go, baby?
Let's go there first, sweetheart.
I was a teenager. So anyway, at the time, I love my parents, but I grew up in a household. Ooh, someone fell. Grew up in a household where there was abuse in my household. Both of my parents are deceased now. I love them both, but they were abusive toward each other in front of me and my brother. And a lot of times, I remember a situation, I jumped into a fight between my mother and my father. I was about 5, and my father was about to strike my mom. And I jumped in front of him and told him not to hit my mom. And he was drunk. My dad used to drink a lot. He was drunk and he swung thinking he was hitting my mama, but he hit me. And I flew against the wall. So I grew up around abuse, but never imagined that it would, happen to me. But anyway, back to me finding out that I was pregnant with Angelique. I found out maybe 8 weeks that I was pregnant and everything. And like I said, at the time I was only had the person to talk to. I had friends. Everything was my sister, and I told her, and she was like, "Well, what do you want to do?" I'm like, I'm 16. I wasn't trying to. No offense to somebody, but I wasn't trying to be a mother in high school, especially not by him, because he had jumped on me multiple times, family. But I mean, multiple times. One incident, he had jumped on me. I can't even remember what it's for. Sometimes it just be set off. Something, because I got a smart mouth, but I only use it when I feel like I'm being attacked. So, I was raised that, to use my voice and everything. He was, I guess, raised to use his fist instead of his mouth. So when he could not, get over with the words, I guess my words that I was saying to him, he couldn't handle. He reverted to hitting me. And I remember one time he hit me, guys, in my ear and busted my blood, my eardrum, and one of my ears, I got 45% loss of in that ear because he hit me with a bat in my ear. So like I said, when I found out I was pregnant with Angelique, I had made that decision. And, he was being abusive just about every other day. You know what I'm saying? And you young and everything. You thinking they're gonna change, and never change and everything. So abuse kept going on. And I told my sister, I said, I can't have this baby. I said, I can't. I said, because he's doing this to me. He might do this to, the baby and everything. I didn't tell him, guys, that I was pregnant. He found out. I'm not sure how he found out, but he found out. But I talked to my sister, and I was thinking about it. By the time I had made my decision, I was just hit 4 months. And I went to my doctor, and they were saying that I told them what I wanted to do. I told them I didn't want to keep the baby, that I wanted to abort the baby. And I asked them, was I too far along to do that? And my doctor told me no, but to make sure this is something that I wanted to do. And I was sure that I wanted to do it. So I had it done, and the day that I had it done was March 23rd, which was a day I consider Angelique's birthday, which was last Saturday, which you seen on my past vlog. We just celebrated, you know, her day, because that's the day I consider her birthday was the day that I had the procedure done. Now, family, I struggle for, I'll be 44 next month, you know, and I struggle, you know, from time to time, always thinking about, you know, I know I made a right decision and everything, you know, but I'm one of the people and everything, love kids, love babies and everything, but I just knew that, you know, if I had this baby by this man, he had said to me when he found out that I was pregnant, he said, you ain't gonna never get rid of me. I don't care what you do, you ain't gonna never get rid of me. You ain't gonna stop me from seeing my baby. And he would say things, you know what I mean, tell me, you know, things that he wasn't gonna allow to happen, and this, that, and he was gonna make my life hell. He was gonna take my baby away from me. He would say these things that just made me thinking, you know, me being a young girl, you know, I fell for it. And so, still to this day, I struggle and everything. I think about every day, because, you know, I think I made a right decision to give her back to God, because I thought by me doing that, I would save her from heartache, you know, pain of if he did ever try to hurt my daughter, you know what I mean? That was my way of me protecting her. And furthermore, I hated him so much that I don't think that I could have had a baby with somebody that I hated that much, and me not feel like when I seen this baby, even though I know it been half of me, that I know it been half of him, I don't know if I could, you know, treat the baby fairly, because it would be half of his. So that was another reason. At 16, I made that decision to give her back to God. And so, like I said, I think about it, and I prayed about it, I cried about it, and everything. And I think God forgives me. I think she forgives me, and I think that's all that matters. Because I believe that she in heaven, and she doing good. She's doing good, guys. So I think that's the best decision that I could have made for my child, is to give her back to God, to protect her from somebody that I know probably would have hurt her. And so that's my story.
Okay, come here. It's not over with. It's not over with. Come here, baby. Come here. I'll take this. All right. Family? Okay. Come here, sweetheart. Come here, baby. Okay, family. Even though this was... Please go ahead. Okay, you're fine. Now it's time for Mr. Shoemaker's comments. Even though this was 6 or 7 years prior to meeting me, am I correct?
Right.
Okay. The reason why I say my daughter, because, you know, no man, if you call yourself a man, should treat a woman like that. That's why I say, you know, if Angelique had lived, I would have took her as my daughter. She would have had my last name, our last name, you know, and he wouldn't have had nothing to do with her anyways. That's why I said she's my daughter. And spiritually, physically, she's mine. You know, even in heaven. And I'm gonna get back to that comment now. I didn't want to interrupt you talking, sweetheart, but I had my own. I was forming my thoughts in my mind as you was talking. Any man that calls himself a man, whether you got a comment or not, even if a man doesn't agree with what you have to say, you know, you go in another room and you cool yourself off. Mm-hmm. Come back and you know what I'm saying. I mean, you know, just using your fists is not the weapon. Everyone has watched numerous blogs, and you know what I do for a living. Somebody like that I'd have took down, and he would have never seen the day of light, without a doubt. You know, and I'm sorry that you went through something like that. You understand me? Mm-hmm. I truly am. You know, I am. But you're with me now.
All right.
You hear me? Mm-hmm. Something, and you know, and that is the past. Mm-hmm. And I know you suffer some pain, mm-hmm. or do I understand that? You know, my wife, when I first met my wife, she told me this story and what she had went through. And, you know, as a man, if you're something like that, of course, it touched me. because to hear the woman I love, my wife, mother of my children, had to go through something like that prior to meeting her present husband, even though she wasn't married to that guy. Still, point in case, no woman, not even my wife, should have been treated that way. That's my thoughts, and that's how I feel about the whole situation. In all honesty, I'm gonna say this off the camera. Maybe I shouldn't. There's a lot of things I better not say on camera. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to. I'm gonna stick to the script here. But like I said, if you call yourself a man, there's no reason why no woman should have experienced anything like this. As far as the heartache and pain my wife had to go through, And I hope that this video and this vlog, in case someone else is going through something like this at the same time, because you never know when you watch something. We watch other people's vlogs too. I do as well. I may watch something that may spark my mind. It may, it may bring something to my attention. But you never know though how you may touch another person. Yeah, so if someone is going through something like this, I hope that you can find an abuse line, and find the 1-800 number. Call the police. Call your local police. I'm going to go there first. Call your local police. Make sure you do that first. Protect yourself. If you're pregnant, protect you and your child. Make sure you do that first. First and foremost. You protect you and your child. Protect yourself. And your safety is of the utmost importance. Okay. That's Mr. Shoemaker's thoughts. I and my wife, we're going to finish these thoughts. We're going to finish our walk. And family, thanks for joining us. We love you as always. We'll talk to you soon.
My family. Hey family. We wanted to come back and finish the video. Anytime I talk about Angelique, or it brings back, some good memories and bad memories. And so, I just want to come back and finish the rest of the video. What you want to say?
Yeah, I know the last segment that you see, my wife got emotional, which, those are natural emotions, normal emotions that she was supposed to have, and I totally understand that. We want to come back and and close it. We never did get a chance to close it, properly, so we wanted to come back and close it and close the vlog up properly to you guys and say, hey, thank you for watching us, thank you for sharing that moment with us as well, and we wanted to also talk about our other daughter, Blessing. Sweetheart, you want to start that off?
Yeah, see guys, what you don't know is that I lost two daughters. Now I lost Angelique. I had did abortion because of the domestic violence. Then me and my husband, and I had my son Sean in '98, but right after Sean in '99, I got pregnant with a little girl named Blessing. I had a condition where I had my gallbladder was messed up. I had gallstones all over my stomach and everything, and my doctor told me that I could not go on with this pregnancy, normal pregnancy, because either I wouldn't make it or she wouldn't make it. And so I had, at the time, our son Sean was like, he was like 12 months.
Yeah,
he was like 12 months, and I had kids, and I was like, I was willing to risk my life, to have her and everything. But then I thought about it, I had kids already and everything. It wouldn't be fair to them for me to end my life and everything. Even though I want to sacrifice my life for another child, but I was already a mama and everything, so it was hard again, family, to come up with a decision to end that pregnancy. But this was medically induced because the doctor said that either she would make it or I wouldn't make it. So after hard decision making and everything, I had to give up our daughter Blessing. When I mean give up, they called it spontaneous abortion, because I was given I went to this place and everything where my doctor said with that, and it gave me medicine and everything. And it's like, you wait till your body, expel, the fetus, and that was a girl as well. So, I haven't talked about that. I haven't talked about the loss of neither one of my daughters, but I just want to be transparent because one thing that me and my family are, we are transparent. And, we just upfront and just, tell you the truth, what I'm saying, about, if I just haven't talked about it. We've seen the kids that, that we have walking around earth, but we also have kids that's up in heaven that we hadn't talked about, and we thought it was time to share, those children, which mean everything to us, with you guys as well, because we consider you guys family. And husband named her Blessing because she was a blessing for me and our family. So her name was Blessing Nicole Shoemaker. So, as you can see, both of my daughters' names were biblical. You got Angelique. I say Angelic. She was Angelic. Got Angelique, and then you got Blessing. So we just want to come and let you guys know, about our other babies that didn't make it here on earth, but will forever live in our hearts forever.
Amen to that. And sometimes when you talk about, that's just my opinion. I mean, I and my wife, over the course of our 21 years of being together, and we've discussed many things and many aspects of, and speaking of our daughters, amongst putting the vlog out about them, over the course of the years, we've talked, had this conversation through and through, just with each other. Mm-hmm. But we want to believe that when you don't keep them, when you speak of them, their spirit, you keep their spirit alive. Mm-hmm. That's how we feel about that. So we constantly talk about and bring them up and talk about what would be done if they were living and today, and so we speak in those volumes concerning the girls. But today was a day where we feel like it was need be that we do the vlog as well as an added addition into our walk today, which we thank you for joining us earlier today. Well, family, as for now, we want to thank you for joining us with this conversation, part 2 of this vlog as well. And again, we hope that you are having a blessed day, decent weather, and all blessings your way. Pray for us. We'll keep you in our prayers. God bless.
Bye, family. We love you.